Right, so this is a video I wasn't intending to make, but I'm gonna make anyway, because apparently I'm not the only one with this issue. So, this is the new Rapido 15XX. It was released a couple weeks ago, and these two models in particular arrived with me on the 18th of September. At the moment of filming it is currently the 28th, I believe. Yeah. I'll have to go back and check, but I believe it's the 28th of September. I don't know, I literally just woke up, so excuse me for that. So, both these models, well, first of all, the 15XX, it's a fantastic bit of kit, even though the real thing is ugly as hell, but Rapido have honestly captured the ugliness of it, I suppose. Some people find this thing attractive. I don't personally. This is probably one of my least favorite Great Western engines out there, and I refuse to believe it's a Pannier tank. But Rapido have done an amazing job, apart from quality. So let's talk about that. So these models in particular. One is for me, which is this one, and this one is for a friend, which is 1501. This one was supposed to get an identity change, but like I said, quality is a problem, especially this year. So if we remove 1501 for a bit, and the reason why they're on the boxes is because I really do not feel like touching these things, because they're so much separately fitted detail. These things are really fragile. Yeah. But if we look at 1505 here, oh boy, you can see lamp irons are bent. This one is fine on the fireman's side, if it'll focus. That's fine, but these two are not. I believe the the one on top of the smoke box, I believe it's fine, but it could be wonky as well. But those. A lot of stuff fitted at wonky angles, especially those like bits on the cylinders. I believe those are like clack valves or lubrication pots or something, but they're not. They're very wonky, and yeah, you can see it's much better here, especially against the paper towel. But like, you can see those lamp irons are not right, like at all, and neither is that cylinder thing. It's very wonky. So, oh yeah, the top lamp arc is wonky as well. So, there's some glue marks. There's very little in terms of glue marks, especially on this model, but like on 1501 there's quite a bit. But then nothing compared to the Duchess, so I'll leave it at that. But there's a glue mark on the handrail. And I believe, oh, and there's like these like weird marks on the cylinder head. Not the head, but the cover. I don't know if there's scratches or whatnot, but if I just turn it around to the other side. One side has the cylinder drain cocks, and then the other side, they're all broken off. So, as you can see there, all the cylinder drain cocks are basically gone except for one, which, you know, is not acceptable. The handrail is also at a wonky angle if I turn it to the side. You can see it's like all lopsided. The etched footboard thing, yeah, that makes sense. The walkways or such, those are fine. There's nothing wrong there. All the valve gear is fine. Cab stuff is fine as well, but it's usually like the front, the rear, the bunker. I haven't found anything wrong. Yeah, the bunker's fine. Yeah, the bunker's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's such a shame. It's honestly such a shame, because this was meant for a friend. And I'm honestly debating on sending this back. Well, not back, because I didn't get it from Rapido, but I'm debating on sending it to Rapido to get a replacement, if they have any of these still left in stock. Because, honestly, what is it with models this year? Because they're all every model I've come across, like new models, they've all had some form of quality. Like the Duchess was glue. I think Hornby stuff in general is glue marks, but I don't know. Like how did this get again? How did this get out of the factory? But let's take a look at 1501. 1501 seems to be fine. I've only had like a brief look at it. So the only main thing that's wrong is that lopsided top lamp bracket. It's the only thing I could find that's worthy of note. And there's glue marks like in between the frames here, like right here you'll see. Hopefully you'll see. But I mean, like the buffer heads are, yeah. I mean, that's fine. Like I can paint those over. The cylinder pot things, they seem to be fine. That's from the packaging because it's been in this box like for the last week and a half. Oh, and I forgot about that. The footstep on 1505, it's crooked. So, and it came like that, honestly. Like that, I did not crappily glue it back on. It came exactly like that. So, yeah, the one on 1501 is fine. But 1501 seems to be in the better condition for whatever reason, apart from the glue mess on the cylinders. Oh, no, I was wrong. How did that happen? The cylinder drain cocks are gone as well. God damn it. I was wrong. And, oh, of course, the damn... God damn it. I thought this was fine. What the hell? I'm not sending both of these back. I'm going to send one back. I'm fine with 1501 as it is. It's fine, I suppose. I might as well just send them both back. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I thought the footstep was out of its hole. It kind of does look like it, honestly. Odd. Very odd indeed. But, yeah, it's such a shame. It's really such a shame that this happened to Rapido. Rapido of all people. So, cylinder drain cocks are gone. Wonky lamp bracket on the top, and handrail on the side. That's lovely. Anything on the bunkers, anything on the bunker all lopsided, probably. Let's check. Nope. Surprisingly. Yeah. It's such a shame. It's really such a shame. But I mean, like Rapido are handling this better than most other manufacturers. So yeah, there's the glue mark. It's in between the frames right there, between the cylinder. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. It's my only. Those are the only problems with this one. I mean, it's not that bad compared to 1501, or, I mean, that's debatable. Like, you guys might think it's bad, but I don't think so, because like I said, I only had like one look at this. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, yeah, it's so unfortunate. It's really so unfortunate this happened to Rapido, especially since this, I believe this model has given them probably the most trouble since its, like, development, because I remember them saying, like, in their newsletters years ago, well, not years ago, like years, but you know what I mean, that they had a hard time getting this locomotive to essentially be made, like the casting, the molding and such to be made, because this whole, not all of it, but like the majority of this model is die cast. So I do know they had like a really difficult time trying to get it to essentially get this project to fruition. So, yeah, because I'm not the only one with this problem either. Because loads of other people have reported quality issues. Sam Strains, as much as I don't like his stuff, to be honest, his model is in the same boat. And a lot of people on our own web and even on Instagram, they've all had similar issues. What I don't understand is why didn't Rapido recall these? You know, like what they did with the dynamometer car, they recalled all those. Why didn't, with the numerous amount of issues that people have been reporting on the 15XX. Yeah, sure. Okay, it might have been a couple models, but why didn't they recall like the entire like as soon as more people started reporting issues, why didn't they just say, "Hey, let's just recall all these models, send them all back. We'll send these off to the factory, tell them to redo it all over again," because honestly, that's what they should have done. But I mean, like, and I don't mean to be arrogant either, but that's just my opinion. That's what I believe that they should have done, because they, again, like Rapido, have done it in the past, and even other manufacturers, but not even like British manufacturers, like Scale Trains here in the States. They've done it multiple times. They've had to send entire batches back to the factory, essentially to be redone. So I don't understand why. I mean, I guess it's probably because it's expensive, and nobody wants to do that. And I understand why, but I think personally that's what should have happened. That Rapido should have recalled all of these models and then sent them all back to the factory, and then tell the factory, "Hey, this is unacceptable. Redo it, please." So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. That's what I think should have happened. It probably didn't happen because it's expensive, and especially like the UK branch of Rapido probably don't have like the means and money, finances to perform said task. But I'll state it again. That's what should have happened. They should have recalled these. They should have sent them all back to the factory and have had new batches made, because the Akira Scale Manor is in the same boat as well. And it's like I said, it's almost every new model this year. It's this year. I know it's been in the past. It's occasionally happened in the past, but this year in particular, it's been worse. Like the Dutches, most Hornby stuff, not just the Dutches, but most Hornby stuff have come with glue marks. Some Bachmann stuff as well. Like if you've seen my 9F video, those had glue marks. The Akira Scale Manor is fraught with issues. Like, I mean, but then again, that thing is like stupidly detailed. So, yeah, and then this. The Hunslet was fine, but then again, the Hunslet, compared to this, the Hunslet is like a very simple locomotive. And then another issue that both of these have is that they waddle. So, the real thing, I know that's accurate with the real thing. The real thing does tend to lurch and waddle from side to side because it has these giant fat outside cylinders, and that's like a common trait with two-cylinder locomotives, especially those with outside two-cylinder locomotives, and like especially with the small prairies and the 15XXs. Like you could see them like twisting and swaying, lurching from side to side, especially at slow speeds. But in 00, if your model is lurching around, it's usually not a good thing. So I don't know if that's a problem or if that's intentional. But yeah, it's I don't get it, but that's just what my issues are. That's my opinion. It's a fantastic model by all means. I love this thing, as ugly as it is. I love it, but the quality, it's atrocious. I'm sorry, but it is absolutely atrocious. Yeah, I really hope manufacturers do better, especially in the future. Especially like newer manufacturers like Rapido Trains UK. Well, they're not new, but like they're new to the UK anyways. And Akira Scale and whatever, I don't know, KR models, but that's a whole nother story. But if the new, what we call like the new dogs on the block, new kids on the block, if they want to stand up to find a place in the current UK market with the big names like Bachmann and Dapple and Hornby, then this isn't, I'm not necessarily attacking them, but like they really need to up their quality. Like even Bachmann, Hornby, Dapple, they have quality issues. But like I said, it seems to be this year in particular that this is an apparent issue, and it seems to be getting worse. So I don't know what can be done about it, because I do know most manufacturers used to send a representative down there to supervise the manufacturing of models. So COVID's probably made that harder. That's probably why we're getting the models that in the condition that we're getting. But yeah, I mean, it's Oh god, it's so ridiculous. Like, I probably will have to send both these back, and I really don't want to send this one back because I really, again, I don't want to. I'm honestly, as an overseas modeler, it's very irritating, and it takes a lot out of me personally. So financially as well. So I really don't want to send these back, but I think I have to. Regardless, I'm gonna have to send both of them back. I was going to send just this one because this is one for a friend, and honestly, if someone sends you something, you want it to be perfect. You don't want like a shitty model, especially a crappy gift, or like a crappy gift in general. You want if someone sends you a gift, you want it to be perfect. You don't want it to, look like shit, which is essentially what this model looks like. Because again, of all the quality issues, the simple things really. Yeah, and then with this one, I thought this was fine, but apparently it's not, because it's got a wonky handrail on one side, and it's also got the glue marks. I don't really care anymore, because the Duchess, I'll keep comparing it to the Duchess. I'll just say it could be worse. So the Duchess will always linger in the back of my head. But yeah, it's just the missing cylinder drain cocks on one side. Yeah, it's a real shame, honestly. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to send both of these back or just send this one back and then live with this one. Because honestly, at the moment, the cylinder drain cocks don't really bother me that much. But they probably will in the future. Anyways, I will attach some videos of both of these running on the rolling road, because the temporary layout is gone at the moment. I don't feel like setting it back up again. Not for a couple of months anyways. But yeah, I'll set up the rolling road. I'll get videos of these running on the rolling road. You can see what I'm talking about, like with the wobble. And I'll probably get it like on the track too, maybe. I'm yet to be undecided on the track. But I'll definitely do the rolling road, so I can show you the waddle, I suppose. And then I'll probably go fill out the warranty form and send either one or both of these back. And then I'll probably put up a community post, because I'm not making another video. So, on, the follow-up to this. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic model, the 15XX, don't get me wrong, I don't hate it, but the quality, it really lacks, especially with this model. But Rapido are doing better at, handling this than, say, Bachmann or Hornby would, to be honest. I'll give them credit for that. Like, they've even stated to send, if it's not right, like, send it to them. They'll be fine, and they'll sort it out. Hopefully they still have more of these in stock where they can actually send me a replacement. I doubt it will be free of charge, but hey, I mean, honestly, these things should have been perfect to begin with. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this problem. Alrighty, well, thank you guys for watching if you actually stuck around this long, and I'll see you in the next video. So that may or may not be of a certain BR standard, because that has finally been released. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.